I happen to be in Kigali midweek, but the subject or the person I want to talk about and the event that I was at was actually born in Douala. Douala, Cameroon, where the Cranes were. And that is Amand, not Amando, Amand Carlos Takam. That's a one-time African heavyweight champion, WBO. He's a boxer, and there one of his fights. So that man that you see there, he's 42 years old, French but Cameroonian born, and there I think he's fighting Anthony Joshua. So one of the very big bouts he's been involved in, and he was in Rwanda at an event which was called by a company, a technology, sports and entertainment company called Michezo Africa. So they were launching their headquarters in Africa, and like Isma keeps saying, everything is going to Rwanda. Mm-hmm. So because of the enabling environment in terms of sports that is down in Rwanda, almost everyone who wants to put up something big in Africa is coming to Rwanda. So Michezo Africa, who own a gaming company, Bet Power, are now having the African headquarters in Rwanda. They, of course, as you can see, he reduced me in size. I had to take a picture with him, Takam. Yeah, he's and by the way, also the WBF as well. So he's some of his fights, the big fights, he lost to Anthony Joshua in the 10th round, but he was only a replacement. That's in 2017. After there would have been a challenger pulled out with injury, so he trained for only 10 days, and he took him all the way to the 10th round. He also fought Francois Bossa, remember the one whose jaw was dislocated by Mike Tyson. So yeah, so I wanted to just show you how big he is. So and there is Rogers Biamukama, who was at the event as well. So he is one of the leading athletes, retired or active, that Michezo Africa is trying to use to get into sports. And this whole event, and who the person you see in the wheelchair there is called Pizzo. The other name is quite difficult. He's the Minister of Culture and Sports in Lesotho. I thought that was quite impressive for me. He's moving in a wheelchair, he's differently abled, and he's the Minister of Sports. That was quite strong. And why was he there? Michezo Africa, among the things they are doing, they're sponsoring athletes from Lesotho who they will take to the 2024 Olympics in Paris. And then they're also in talks with the Basketball Federation of Rwanda, the controversial Africa Super League, and also trying to get into local leagues. So they've come with money. They have a representation presence in 11 African countries, including Uganda, through the brand Bet Power. So they are trying to put money into sports. They are discussing with governments as well as federations of all sports. Was there any Ugandan government official? There was one of the executive members, and that's Rogers Biamukama there.
Okay. That's not government.
Oh, you mean government? Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant federation.
You know, sometimes
no.
when you hear Moses Magogo and FOFA, you don't detach it from government.
Yeah. So there were federation representatives. Uganda, because
Tanzania, and all. A
minister because of the partnership they have with the athletes.
But you still haven't answered the question. Was there someone from the Ugandan government?
I think I represented Uganda.
Your Excellency, Ambassador.
Yeah. So literally, they are coming to you and they're like, we have the money, we want to invest in sport. What do you have? So the government of Rwanda gave them the basics, the necessities to enable them do things. Now, one of the big projects is this boxer, Takam. He's starting an academy, an African Academy of Boxing, that he intends to capture talent from all Africa. Of course, Rwanda is not known for boxing, but because they're the headquarters, for them, they believe in attracting. So that academy is getting the cream in Africa, but the main point is to have a championship where the best of the best in Africa converge in Rwanda and contest in different bouts. But in 5 years' time, he wants to do something like Rambo in the Jungle, but this time around, Africa, where he gets the top heavyweight bout, which should be in Las Vegas, Nevada, down to Kigali, and Africa gets to enjoy that with the Tysons and all. So he has the connections, is between Kigali and Las Vegas. And one of the things I put to Moses Mwanguhya, the boxing president here, of course his first reservation was Rwanda is not known for boxing. Why did they go there? I'm like, no, boxing
Why did they come here?
Yeah, boxing is just one of the several sports, and like you've seen, BAL and the Kigali arena and the building of the stadiums, and also everyone is converging over there. So Rogers Byamukama, who represented the Ugandan Federation, of course, they'll come down to the different leagues and see how it's sponsored. The main thing, of course, the question I put to them, how they'll help with responsible gaming and also address match fixing, because those are the main things. And they say their system, you know, tracks as long as you go in and you're registering. They're partnering with telecommunication companies, whereby all your your records are with the telecommunication company as you register to get your SIM card. So yeah, so basically that's it. And for me, his project, I like it because he's given it a timeline. The bout he's talking about, the big one, is in 5 years' time. But between then, develop young talent, but also get the best boxers in Africa and have them down in Kigali to always look forward to on your calendar as a boxer.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Danielle?
Yeah. Oh.
Your status for the week.
The way Andrew is painting that beautiful picture about Rwanda, I'm like, oh, I should be there too at some moment.
There's also a running track for us, the runners, but continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.